Hello, hello. Happy Wednesday. I'm gonna wait, see if anybody comes in here. Let's see. It was 3:33 when I turned my phone on to start walking and press record. Well, not record, stream. Eek, I'm live. So, got some hazy skies today. Lots of spraying yesterday. There's a... Hi, Bee! I had to get out of the freaking house. Oh my God. Like, I don't drive as it is or go anywhere, so it's like just another typical day, but it's just like the walls are closing in. I know I'm picking up on the collective, that's why. Sending you lots of blessings, and I've been like really amping up my Reiki for you, girl. Just, some people, I guess, get hit harder than others or have less in different ways. And, my heart always goes out to the underdog or the oppressed or the suffering or, because I am one. I know, look at this. It's super hazy, which I know why, because there's a huge CME. Look at that. I mean, can anyone say shroud? Not cloud. A huge CME. I'm telling you, when I say fireball, I mean fireball. And now I'm not saying it's the one I had in my 2018 vision, but fireball, yes indeedy. And so on my calculations, approximately 3 days is, according to my calculations, whenever one of these solar flares, CMEs, pop off the sun, it's about 3 days till it reaches Earth. So it's like, oh, okay. That led me to the other thing. All these messages coming through last night, crazy, like, inundated. I'm like, what? Eventually, like, really? And so I'm purposely not looking at the chat, by the way, because then I'll get sidetracked and I'll lose my train of thought, which is 20,000 times a day anyways. But all right, so I'm getting all these messages of like, oh, the Hebrew calendar and Gregorian calendar. I'm like, oh, what now? Dates not adding up, and April 30th not having a 31st day. But wait, it's leap year this year, and I'm like, oh, here we go. Okay, so, I love you two very much, and thank you. B, I'm gonna say it every time, just because, like, your friendship and encouragement and all your positive insight all the time. You can take any shitty situation or circumstance and find a positive in it. And I'm like, really? Why can I not have that gift? So I have learned so much from you. Like, I'm telling you right now, if it was not for you, I would not be able to do that. At all. No freaking way. Nope. So, you're just a blessing in my life. Just know that, please. So, I wanted to get on here and just talk some cosmic talk. Cosmic chat. Cosmic chat. It sounds like McChat, like McDonald's. Cosmic chat. That's what I'm going to do. I saw somebody else's channel today, the Pentagon released, finally, I mean, it's only 2020, that the Pentagon released their UFO footage, finally. I'm watching this like, oh, okay, and then it was on Jacob Israel's channel, and I love him because of his sense of humor. He can like laugh at anything, find the humor in it, and I need that. So I think he's hysterical. And so he's like, yeah, the only reason they do that is so that they can say, you know, when it does happen, like, oh, we told you. And I'm like, yeah, yesterday. You know, like, that's how they do it. That truth hidden within the lie, forked tongue, whole serpentine type of deal. Yeah. Anyways. So I called my son, Steven. If anybody doesn't know, he's my almost 22-year-old firstborn, who's also married, and they are having my first grandchild. And it's so nostalgic for me because I was the exact same age as him when I had him. I was 21, turning 22. He was my first and also my parents' first grandchild. And this is the same for me. It'll be my first grandchild. And it's my first son who was born anyways. I have another who was deceased. Now, the funny thing is, Steven's birthday is July 13th. And mine is December 26th, so 13 is half of 26. My mom, his grandma, was 7/31, so 13/31. Switch it around. She's a Leo, he's a Cancer crab, and I'm a Capricorn hybrid sea goat. Horned goat, half horned goat, and half sea serpent. Whose tarot card is the devil, whose ruling planet is Saturn, who people say is Satan. Yes, the life of a hybrid freak. I don't care, I love it. So, well, I came out to the park because I had to get out of the house, and then I thought, well, I found a really good reading. I was guided to a few books last night, and that's how I get my messages a lot of times. In my personal Bible, I'll get spirit messages, my tarot cards, and yes, my books, all my books. I'll just be guided to pick something off the shelf, and whatever it is, I'll tune in, open, and there's my message or part of it, something to do with it. Which usually requires a little following of a breadcrumb trail and putting puzzle pieces together and solving riddles and calculating numbers. Good thing we got Rain Man up here. So anyways, one of them was Ralph Waldo Emerson, poet after my own heart. So this book is his selected essays, lectures, and poems. Wasn't I about to say something else before I got into this? It'll come back to me. This happens daily. Anyways, so what I opened to, in this last night was self-reliance. That's something I know a thing or two about. Me, myself, and I. Yeah, that's like truly and honestly, when I say that I have literally walked this world alone, I have. And now that most of you have been with me on this journey for almost 2 years now, you've seen that. You know, I've had people and acquaintances and whatever come and go, but nothing that I would consider having a true somebody, whether business partner, romantic partner, family, I don't know, in the physical, that is. Let me clarify that. I have plenty around me in the non. So that's probably why, because if I had too many people in this life, I probably would blow my brains out, because I'd be like, everybody, shut up! truth will be standard sometime. Yes, now. It's 2020 is, there's no coincidence. I've been saying this since the onset of my channel that literally 2020 perfect vision, there's no coincidence for that. It is the year, and now we all can see this, or we're beginning to see it at least. It's full disclosure and full exposure. All truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth. So help you whoever or nobody at all. Truth will prevail and is coming out fully this year. And that's what's been the scariest part about it, is how volatile mankind can be, how barbaric they can be, and when oblivious or ignorant or unaware of